Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, August the 15th, 2022. My name is Julie, and our dearest friends are getting together. Terry Thompson and Sherry Dursaway. We're getting together here today and just wanted to communicate about our CEO, Ask Mufarad's messages. So before we go into a little bit further of what we want to talk about, let's have Sherry Dursaway and Terry Thompson to say hello to everyone.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for taking your time out to listen to this important breaking news message.
Oh, hi, everybody. Terry Thompson here. Yes, we appreciate you listening to it. It's dear to our hearts to get the message out to you, what we feel and what we believe. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Terry Thompson, Sherry Dursaway. We love what we are doing. We talk every day. And when we saw our CEO, Mr. Mufarad, share the messages on the pop-up, we're like, let's talk about it. So I'm going to go ahead and read the pop-up message, and let's three of us kind of share our thoughts. So the very first message pop up in our back office shared with us a few days ago, and it said, pay now to play later, or play now and then pay later. We are steps away from owning the internet and eventually rewrite history. During this revolution, you are either a leader or a follower. You cannot be both. Pick a side. Well, when I read this particular message, it's really bring me to the point of how I'm looking at this message. So please allow me a little bit of time to explain this on my on my side. When I'm looking at this message, I'm separating Onpassive and myself. So first of all, I want to talk about Onpassive, and that the very first sentence say, pay now to play later. Onpassive is definitely pay now. Well, if we have been following Onpassive, we know that Onpassive has our own building, right? Our own tech team. The building in Hyderabad is absolutely a lease building. I remember Mr. Mufarad said that he rent that, Onpassive rent that for 10 years, 9 years or 10 years. And that building right now have packed almost 1,000 geniuses, the tech team from all over the best of the best, right, in that building. And not only that building, Onpassive have bought 2 floors. One is the very top of the building Burj Khalifa in Dubai. That's pay now. What also pay now is many advertisements that our company has displayed in Dubai. And not just any time, it's continuously every single day in the biggest spots, the spots that has so many people. And based on my observations, not only just anywhere, any days, it falling on the week, the time that Dubai has gathering world global leaders had the summit in Dubai. And imagine they're traveling there with their families and they see Onpassive messages, it's lit up in that building, Burj Khalifa. That's pay now to me for Onpassive. Pay now also, they're spending tireless hours working behind the scene. All the tech team, our CEO, his family, that's pay now for Onpassive. Let's move over to my personal view of how I pay now. I received an opportunity to be a founder of Onpassive. I truly treat this business, this opportunity as my own business. Therefore, I do everything I can to share Onpassive to the world, / building my own customers, my own future customers, and spending times to share Onpassive, to do different things, to do live event, to be on webinars. To me, that is pay now. As we all understand, if we are in Onpassive, we know what it means by pay later. Means when we spend our time, our CEO spend money, time, and endless hours to build this Onpassive, the products. The pay later is when the customers that we all spending times to build together, once they buy the products, and at that time, if we are the reseller, right? We sell those products, that's a pay laters. And the time that we get to enjoy with our family, the freedom that we have, for me, is pay later. What about your thoughts?
Well, if you don't mind, Sherry, I'll go ahead. But Julie, you said it perfectly. I agree with you. And I looked at it when it came out. You know, some people are confused with it because we all think differently, and that's okay. We're here just to share you our thoughts. And I think a lot of it does have to do with the positive mindset. And for as far as that, I took it like our company of Onpassive. I looked at it that way in the fact that if we pay now, meaning in terms of even, like you said, Julie, Onpassive, the whole team, the tech team, Mr. Ashma Farah, us, all as one unit, working hard, whether it be that we're out there sharing it, whether it be the tech team that continues to work so hard developing and making sure every little inch of this is perfected, because there's so many mechanisms to make this run smoothly. And Mr. Ashma Farah and his family, I'm sure, just going every which way with this. But if we pay now, we pay for patience on our part, and you know, that's the least we can do. Then, and we support and we share and we do all that we should do as founders of this company, then the fun comes after, you know. But you got to put in the work first, and in order to play later. So that's all I took it as, because we don't want to, let's reverse that, and you play first and you kind of goof around and you don't take it serious and you don't perfect everything, then we're going to pay the price later. So that's how I took it. And as far as being a leader or a follower, it really is your choice. It always has been. That's what I love about Onpassive. Personally, I choose to be a leader because I just believe in it so much. I know obviously Julie does, obviously Sherry does. Do you have to? No. Listen, this is honestly your choice. We have a choice. But you know, you can be I believe the word follower just means, hey, you know, you're in it. You're in it. You still believe in it. You still have the passion. You love it. But maybe you're not putting extra effort. And who knows why? Maybe you're busy in life. A lot of us are busy. But some of us can't help but just step up and want to share and continue. And whether it's videos, whether it's just sharing, going in your back office, whatever it takes. So whatever that is for you, it's okay. Just do you. That's how I took that message. So very positive message. And again, it depends on the way you thought about it, but we're here to share that with you. So that's my feelings.
Okay, yeah. I put it all together kind of like that too as well. And now you've been talking and I put it like another way too. Still the same way. But think about the, what is that, Japanese tree? They plant it, it doesn't grow. It takes forever and ever and ever. You don't see anything for the longest time. And then all of a sudden you see something, and then it grows so big. So it had to pay the price for the seed and the patience and the consistency and just all of it put together, consistency of watering it, consistency of the earth, bringing it sun. It had to do all of that. And think of Onpassive as the company in itself has done all that. And then we as pioneers who saw the vision wanted to react and do the same kind of thing to spread to spread it and make it even more of those trees, if I may. And also to bring it back down to is you can become a leader, as in I know our CEO, the company, Ash Mafar, has led this whole thing. He planted the first seed, right? He's planted the first seeds, and he nourished it, and then we're nourishing it. So it's one big nourishment put together, and voila. So whether you are just a follower or a leader because you know where this company's going and you love sharing it because you know how it's going to help our world, which is going to bring us more seeds, right? It's going to bring us more seeds and more of those trees to make our world a better place. So to me, that's what I brought to us. One was the CEO of the company's hard work and everybody in the background, and us to as pioneers, and just bringing it all back together. And so to me, being we're paying the price now, which the seed paid the price with the consistency of our CEO and all the tech team, and then us pioneers as well. And there you have it. You have the follower, and then you have the leader. And plus what the follower also means is customers. Customers are going to want to come to see, because the word's been out there, like Julie said, the word's already been shared. The little seed has already been shared with others, and people are going to want to follow because they're going to see what we have. They're going to see our passion. People are following Julie because of her passion. Terry because of her passion. People are going to want to see what this is because of our passion. And the seed has led it to grow bigger and bigger. As Ash says, it was one drop to begin with, and now we're an ocean. Think about how powerful that is. So that's my little twist on it, if I may.
Thank you so much, Sherry and Terry, for sharing your thought. You know, I really haven't left the first sentence yet for me. I actually have mentioned a few things when I said what I said, but the pay now for our company also, that not only that we pay for, not us, obviously our CEO and families, not only that they're paying for what I've listed. Think about the office that is going to grow in Singapore and all around the world. Think about the data center, right? Not only one locations, multiple locations. Think about the financial part that they spend the money to pay for now. That is monetary, you know, that's the money that they have to spend. What about the time? The time that I'm very sure a lot of the tech team, our CEO, will never get that time back. Pay now. That is a pay now from our company, right? How about the founders ourselves? There are many, many of us who spend time's effort into pay now. Like I said, building our own followers, our own future customers. And also, pay now also for all the founders, 1.4 million positions. Those are paid customer, right? Truly, if you really understand about Onpassive, you have to ask yourself, which company has that amount of paid customer waiting for the products to come to life, right? So those are the things that I wanted to bring about, because there are founders that have been in Onpassive for years, but not really plugging in. And then also there's ways of founders that actually currently just bought pending positions, the people that probably follow Onpassive for a while, and it takes them this long to actually make that decision. We need to really communicate this so that they could understand the message. And then the next sentence that are coming in, and I know you both will love it also. We are steps away from owning the internet and eventually rewrite the history. I mean, literally, we are going to own the internet. If we were to sit down and connecting the dot of Ash, what he said many times, you know, someone asked him, have you ever thought about owning the internet company? He said, what? I'm a space guy, right? It takes this much to have your own satellite. What else did he say when he came on to our California event? Someone asked him again, have you ever thought about owning an internet company? He said, we not only that we own the internet, but we will be the internet. And for me, it is rewriting the history, because look at the history of internet right now. It does more damage than benefits to humanity. And what Onpassive does through its products, its services, through Onpassive technology, artificial intelligence and machine learning, will eventually rewrite the history. And on the another thing too, as business owner, Onpassive will bring targeted traffic to business owner. It has never happened like that ever before. And another point I know that Sherry loved, and I'm going to touch on that point, Sherry. I'm going to have you talk about it. Sherry loved the part when she goes on her live and she said, we don't sell your information. Onpassive has its own server, its own data centers. Terry, I'm going to send this to Sherry because she loves talking about this.
Go ahead.
You bet. I love that fact that ours is secure and we don't sell or share your information. Knowing that you're going to be covered that way is like a lift off your shoulders, right? So, and so many times, a lot of these other companies, I'm not saying any names, some of these other companies, that's the only reason why they have the platform is to sell your information so that they can make more money. And we here in Onpassive do not sell or share your information. To me, that's like having my stuff in a vault and nobody can break it open. Not even the main man who knows how to break the case. So to me, that is just incredible. And how it does this with artificial intelligence and with our data center thing is just so phenomenal. And Julie, not to mention, all our digital products are going to save you time. Wow. I'm all about saving time. If I can just get a sliver more time back, because time goes so fast. If we're spending it too much on trying to figure out how to do things on the internet, which is crazy. When you think about it, it's really crazy. With the one login, we don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to bring it back to you because I know you want me to share that special pieces there.
I'd love to hear from you, Terry, about what we brought up, the second part, I guess the second sentence of his message.
Well, I want everybody to know, because I am also very passionate about not selling data. That is huge to me. I know I study a lot about that, and to know that we are in safe hands makes me sleep well at night. But to get back on track, owning the internet. I mean, that gives me goosebumps. I'm sorry. I'm so excited to even think that we're a part of that is amazing. We are going to be written in history books. I can bet that. Onpassive will be changing the internet for the better. And that's what I'm truly excited about, because it's for the better. So I'm really excited about that part of it, and just looking forward to it. We have so much to look forward to. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. And you brought up the really good point, which I'm really looking forward to Onpassive launch to the world, because we three of us have kids or grandkids. I have 2 kids, and I know you both have children, grown children, which going to have grandkids. Every time when they are going on internet right now, going on to several apps and all that stuff, my heart is racing, and it's so I'm so worried and so scary, so scared about what they are collecting and study and profiling our kids, right? Onpassive is going to change that around. What I believe, and I spoke about this in one of the webinar, is that Onpassive artificial intelligence, well, artificial intelligence is already out there in the world, but the technology behind Onpassive is that it's the artificial intelligence which gathering data and not sell it to the world, gathering data and then going through machine learning to sort out, to sort out the data and see what other human needs, and then bring it right back to the people within the community, within Onpassive, whoever that is. It's going to be billions and billions of people that are going to do that. And the focus of Onpassive, I believe, is lifting up humanity. It could be any lifting up. First thing, as Sherry said, is lifting up by giving us back our time, valuable time for us and for our people, our family. The second thing to lift up people is our CEO, Mr. Mufaris, has continuously helping all of us and sharing the mindset that he has to influence or to help positive influence on many of the people, to hopefully when we are full, we have enough, we reach out our hands to help other people. And that was a message that I got from when we all joined Onpassive the very first time, is lifting up humanity. And I think that's huge, right? So I'm so glad that you brought that up, and I'm loving our conversations right now, but I know that there's a second part to this message that we want to talk about. So you are either a leader or a follower. You cannot be both. Pick a side. This is something that really, truly, when I am looking at Onpassive, I'm seeing Onpassive is the leader of the world, is a leader in the industry, is a leader of all the businesses. Why is it? It's because our company Onpassive is creating the products that are going to be the top. Our product is scalable, viable, and it's going to last for years and years and years to come. And they will be spending times and effort to continue to develop and build something that better every day, because at the start, they already at the top, right? The products is already at the top. They cannot go lower, but have to go so much further up. And I believe that, and I see that Onpassive will be the leader of the world in terms of technology, in terms of providing their services and the products as well. So we don't have to follow anyone, because we are the leading. But as an individual, I'm a leader by making a choice to treat Onpassive, to treat this founder position as my own business. Therefore, because of that reason, I'm going to lead by do whatever it takes to put the effort in to help building the company with the humble effort and the humble mind that I have, that so many things that, you know, that we can do. And I feel that is how I understood. That's how I play the role as a leader. I would like to hear your thoughts.
Well, I personally already spoke about that as far as us as founders. Now I'll speak very briefly just on what I think that means as the company of Onpassive. And, you know, pretty much what you said, Julie, I feel the same way, is that we absolutely are going to be leaders in the industry. And our products are proprietary. So we're not just following. Ours are different. They're better. We add more value. So we're going to lead the industry, period. We're not just following. We're not just copying. Ours are the best of the best in every way. So that's how I feel that message, you know, meant as far as the company. And I already spoke of what I meant as about what I felt about as founders. So, and Julie, you said it perfectly as well. So Sherry, what are your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts definitely, like you said, Julie, but also people, other companies are going to follow us because we're doing it different than any other company has done out there. And our company's growing so fast already. They're going to want to know how to change their company, what we did. They're going to take lessons from us because we're probably going to have it in O Academy. And the other companies are going to want to take lessons from us so they can flourish on their own companies as well. So what a concept that is, leading. So we're going to be, as they say, leading by example. I'm losing my voice. We're up there and leading this whole new trend, this whole new way that's going to shake up the world to a positive place. And as far as following, people are going to follow us. Like I said before, other companies going to want to follow us to see to help their company as well. And people in general are just going to want to follow us because of the love, the passion, the integrity, the loyalty, all of that put together, the legal and compliance and all that put together. People are going to follow us. And plus, they're going to want to follow us anyway because we have what they want to save time and to save money. And as far as following as an individual, individuals will want to follow us because of us, people who have shared it out there, because we're sharing with our hearts. And we're not just sharing out of greed. And the same thing with this company. It's not about greed. It's all about sharing with the hearts and helping our world to be a better place all the way around. And that entails so many things that I'm so excited to see. And people are going to want to follow. People like to follow people that have hearts and that have that bring the most value. We have the most value. And also people like to follow people who are positive, happy, and enjoy life and live it to the fullest.
I love this so much. All right, so we have another message to kind of like depict it or decode it or sharing our thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and read it out. This message came out today from our CEO. It said, "We are preparing to launch the biggest business ever with the most revolutionary impact, including the past, the present, and possibly the future. It's hard to define how we should feel about that." And this is coming from our CEO, Mr. Ashmore Farid. Wow, wow, wow. When I first saw this message, I was like, holy smoke. I knew this was coming. I knew this has been planned along the way, but this does give so much more joy and power in terms of we are going to shake up the internet. We are going to own the internet. And this is a starting, right, of a rewriting of a history. And I've received countless of messages today say, oh my gosh, did you see the message? And I said, absolutely. I posted out there and I shared it to everyone I could. And all I can hear was joy, dancing. So I wanted to hear your thoughts, Terry or Sherry.
Sure. Well, when I saw it, I did my little dance, and I'll show it to all of you later. It's my happy dance. I don't know why that one just got to me. It was not a lot of words, but they weren't needed. You could just feel the emotion and the excitement in those written words from our CEO, and he didn't need to come on. He didn't need to speak. He's busy. Go ahead, please. Don't let us keep you from that, because those written words, they were everything. They were powerful and exciting. It's like you could feel his emotion through those words onto us and for us. And I was so excited. I got that message out to as many people as I could right away. To think that we're gonna, Julie, what were the exact words? The something impact, the biggest, the largest, the what, most?
Let me read it one more time.
Just that one part, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. We are preparing to launch the biggest business ever with the most revolutionary impact.
Yeah. Most revolutionary impact. Do you realize how huge that is? Those words in itself. So anyway, today was just a great day. I was dancing all day. So that's how I don't think we really, to be honest, I don't think we really need to translate this. We're just sharing the excitement on this, because I'm sure all of you felt the same way.
Sherry?
Yes, I definitely, when I saw that, it had like so many mixed emotions, positive, tearful, because knowing all the hard work that our company has done, he's put in and done, and for where, like, I bring it back down to changing our world and making it better, for that to come into tuition, or to whatever the word is, tuition, I can never say it, for that to come into place is so exciting. Not for me so much, but maybe for me in the selfish ways, because I'm excited to see what it's going to do, how it's helping people, what it's going to do, how I can help people, and how it's going to change our world. So I had a lot of emotions on that one, to be honest with you. Of course, I wanted to dance, but yet I was weeping also in tears, as in, like I said, to see, to finally somebody out there who's done stuff A to Z and quadruple that to help our world be in a better place. Who does that? Who does that? I don't know. I sometimes still pinch myself and like even though I really met Ash, but to know, is he really real? He is, folks. And know that saying was just like, wow, I'm excited to see this all go. I love fireworks, so I'm going to say fireworks. I'm going to see the fireworks in a good way, a fireworks type. Beautiful. Or like you said one time, Terry's kaleidoscope. What do you call those things?
Kaleidoscope, yeah.
Kaleidoscope. So I'm just excited, and I too will do the dance, but you may have to pick me up off the floor.
It's really truly a journey for all of us to witness this. I know Terry and Sherry, I know you both have been in since 2018. I'm a few steps behind, but to witness this entire journey was truly a blessing. I've shared it many times. When I was 8 years old, I had a dream that if someone could turn around and reach down and teaching the unfortunate people at that time, I was thinking, because obviously I was very unfortunate, and the person that I met on that street was also unfortunate. And I said to myself, I wish that somebody will be able to turn around, reach his hand, her hand down, and say, hey, I want to take you. I want to take you and then teach you how you could be successful like I am. And I carry that dream with me up until this point. To me, that dream has already come true. No matter where it goes from now, it's even better, right? So to witness this whole entire journey is to living that dream again as an 8 years old girl, just wandering around and thinking, oh, I wish somebody who is successful will look at us and give us a hand and teach us. I didn't really think about money at that time. I was just thinking about the knowledge, the skills. But now, not only that, we get the knowledge, the skills, and also what's coming for us ahead of us. I think it's incredible. And the entire life right now, the rest of our life, I believe that we are going to live that dream and just being thankful and just continue to lift up humanity. Your final thoughts?
Yeah, Julie, you're right. I think the main thing is don't ever lose that. Don't ever forget to be grateful. I just think sometimes we could maybe get caught up in things and they're not that important. I remember Mr. Ashmafara doing that. I'll never forget that. I don't know why I bring it up a lot, but with Susie, I won't go into that, but it really, I always try to remain humble. I always have been that way, but you know, sometimes you need another kind of just wake up call of what's important in life. You know, your family and all that, that you can't put a price on that ever. So just remain grateful for this. But I love your story, Julie. I love that because I've always had dreams. We've all had dreams. I used to put my dreams on the refrigerator because I always heard if you pin up a picture or whatever, or write down what your dreams are and put them on the refrigerator or wherever so you can see them every day. I've done that before. And you know, some of those dreams I put up there didn't happen then, but guess what? It's all about timing. Because guess what's coming? Those pictures, that list I had on that refrigerator, they're coming. And they're coming because of Onpassive. I'm so grateful. I know all of you are grateful. I just want you to know that it's everything to me that all of you will be able to share in your dreams as well. So, yeah, can't wait.
My last words are, whatever you believe in, higher power for me. Thank you so much to have somebody to have helped create this to help our world. And I say, boom, shakalaka boom. I'm ready to help others as well. And to see the world change to a more beautiful place like it is behind us in our pictures.
So
Yes.
it is so beautiful for all of us to be able to sit together and really communicate and share our thoughts. And hopefully, if you are going to watch this message, everyone, we do hope that you enjoy. And we do hope that you see how truly we want to communicate from our heart to your heart. And that's what we call a heart-to-heart conversation. And we appreciate you spending time here with us. It's a little bit long, but we do hope that you get to this point so that you could also see the joy and the passion in every single one of us who share this today. Thank you so much. And a special thank you and appreciation to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, your lovely wife, your 2 awesome monkeys, and the entire tech team. You have done so much for us. You have done so much to the world. There's no word, there's no appreciation could describe and could show how much we appreciate you. I believe moving forward, the actions that we take as a founder of Onpassive, the plan, the project, the impact to the world would definitely, hopefully, to be able to repay back for the time, the money, the effort that you are putting, and the commitment, the determinations, and the sacrifice that you are doing to this world. Don't you know that you are changing so many lives? There's no words we could describe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's perfect, Julie. Let's show our support to Onpassive by being the best person that you can be, the best founder you can be to represent the company, to say thank you.
And remember that you are perfect, and to share your gifts, whatever they are.
Absolutely. This is just perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching.
We love you.
Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.